Okay, obviously excited, really for our guys and for our fans. Getting, it's been a long, drought. Losing 6 in a row is not fun for anybody. But really proud of the effort. Our players hung tough, and we met the standard of playing hard, and that's what felt good. We played hard, we competed, and when you do that, sometimes the ball just bounces to you. You get a lucky bounce, or you make a shot that maybe you normally don't make. And I thought our guys played with a lot of confidence in the second half. They played with freedom. And then you could really feel the crowd. That was what was so special there down the stretch. We had a couple stretches there where we were closing the gap. You could hear the crowd, you could feel the crowd. Then Missouri State would pull back away a little bit. We'd make another run, and the crowd again would reignite us. So we don't want to lose that advantage we have here at the Holman Center. And obviously we got to keep performing and playing well. But again, overall, just really excited for our players. They earned that, they deserve that, and just so proud of their effort.
The second half, the team flipped the switch. Outscored in the first 36-25, and then 47-31. What did you see there?
Well, first off, probably can't repeat what I said to Samaj at halftime because we want to keep this G-rated. So, but I would give Samaj a lot of credit. He took what I had to say, he processed it, and he went out and competed. And we need him to play at that level on a night in and night out basis if we want to compete at the top of this league. And certainly the 47 points, a big product of that was obviously we made some threes, but we kept getting to the free throw line. And even though we missed some, getting to the free throw line 32 times, that's really good for us because that means we're just not settling for that perimeter three. We're going to take a lot of threes, and 8 for 25. We got to be a little bit better, but you make 2 more, you're at 40%, which is really good. So having that balance of getting to the free throw line and making some threes there late was really good.
Camp and Samaj seemed like in a lot better mood coming into the media room here. You can hear it over there now.
I hope so. Listening to that bad music.
Well, compared to last game, very quiet. All
Yeah.
that. What does it show about the leadership of this team to be able to stay together and stay up on the season?
Well, again, we had a really hard practice on Monday, and it was a very defensive oriented practice, and we talked a lot about just competing on every possession, and we actually stayed in one drill for 55 minutes because I wasn't happy of how we were executing in that particular drill. And tonight I think we were stuck on 12 for 7, 8, 9 minutes, and in the past, we would have been down 20, 25, but we hung tough. We kept guarding, and that Missouri State wasn't able to really extend that lead to something that we couldn't come back. So, people are going to talk about our 47 points in the second half, and that's great. But I think in the first half, our defense allowed us a chance to come out and win in the second half.
JD, you needed a bucket in the second half. I think you got a couple back-to-back.
Yep.
Solid free throw line, kind of set the tone in the second half, and you were making a run. And another big night for JD.
Yeah, JD was terrific. He was able to get in the seams. He had 5 offensive rebounds. He played hard. He really competed, and he got back to playing with a great deal of energy. And I don't want to make excuses. And I know he won't take this as that, but he's been sick for the last week and a half. Under the weather, and he's missed some practices. So. But, he came out, he had great energy, and I thought he and Marcus did a really good job of, kind of holding their own there in the post. I think Marcus had, 3 offensive rebounds. So, those guys, are a really good tandem for us. And, JD, though, he's so good at getting in the seams and getting out of those ball screens. And, he just has a knack for scoring the basketball, and we needed every point tonight.
So going into this big game Saturday on the road, what is the team going to take? What is the team going to take from from this one?
Well, I think, again, how hard you have to play. There's a minimum standard in this league and in our program to begin with, how hard you have to play on every possession. And we came closer to that line more tonight than we have in the last 4 or 5 games. You know, we had more guys that were fighting, more guys that were being physical. And again, it wasn't perfect, but I thought our compete factor was really high, and that's something that we got to take moving forward. And then secondly, you know, I don't think in this league, you know, we're down 10, 11, 12 points. Our guys have confidence, and they know that they can make a run and they can come back. So they just got to stay in the moment, stay in the game, and continue to keep fighting.
Coach, just how encouraging is it, the last, on the 6-game losing streak, you were down double-digit points at halftime a lot of those games, but tonight the team, they play with confidence, they play freely like that in the second half. How much confidence does that give you in this group moving forward that they can, hopefully do that for a full 40 minutes?
Yeah, I would love to see him do it in the first half, but certainly, winning can hide a lot of problems, but also winning gives you that confidence, and with that confidence, we understand we got to keep getting better. And I thought the way we started the second half was one of our best starts we've had all year. The way we came out, but we were aggressive and we were physical, and it was on the defensive end that really got us going. We got three or four straight stops at the beginning of the half, and it wasn't perfect offensively. We had a couple turnovers, but it's just our effort. And with that confidence, we're continuing to grow and we're continuing to evolve. And as we head into Saturday, we got to know, yes, we got to get off to a better start, but having that confidence and knowing, hey, if we don't, we just got to stay the course, keep guarding, keep defending, and keep chipping away and get it all the way back and give ourselves a chance. That's all we have to do.
Coach, you guys, you shot twice as many free throws as them. Is that something that you came into the game with the game plan, or is that something maybe at halftime that you preached to the team?
Well, I think coming from that's a great question. Off the Northern Iowa game, we were really soft. And our guys know that, and that was part of our practice plan on Monday about playing with more force, being more physical, whether that was with our cutting. We screened bodies a lot better tonight. And then when we drove the ball, we drove it with force. We put our shoulder through their chest, and we made the officials call something. On Saturday, we just kind of hoped that the referee would call it. Tonight, we played with much more force, and certainly I didn't expect it to be 32-16, but I'll give our guys a lot of credit. They took what we had to show them in film. They took what we were trying to coach them the last 2 days in practice, and they did a great job playing with force.
You're not you're not a one-trick pony. You've got 4 guys tonight in double figures.
We need more of that, and it's obviously Samaj played really well, but when Camp's making shots, that makes it easy for other guys because there's more space, and I think you got really good balance with this group. We just haven't been able to get multiple guys being consistent night in and night out. And I think, that's our frustration. That I'm sure that's the fans' frustration because, one game a couple guys play really well and everybody else is The next game it's 2 different guys that play well and then everybody else is kind of okay. So as we continue to make our push towards March, we got to get more and more guys playing at a more consistent level and a good level. And tonight, as you said, with 4 guys in double figures, we did that.